Welcome to the Prodigal Son Prayer Meditation. The purpose of this meditation is for you to encounter the love of the Father directly and to hear what He says about you and how He loves you, how He calls you a righteous son because of what Jesus has already done. For this meditation, find a quiet room and allow yourself to relax. Allow your beautiful mind to flow free with imagination and to fully experience this encounter. So find a quiet place, and I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Deep breath. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to look down at your feet in your imagination and imagine that you are standing in beautiful dark green grass. Feel the grass between your toes and allow yourself to fully encounter the grass. And as you're looking at the grass, you begin to notice a gentle breeze across your face. Just a warm, gentle breeze. And you begin to hear birds and other sounds of nature. And a sense of peace falls over you. And in your imagination, you look up and you notice that you're standing on the edge of a forest, opening up to a beautiful field. And at the end of that field, you see a gorgeous mansion, bright and shining. And suddenly you remember why you've come to this field. You remember not long ago, you were living the way you wanted. You had squandered all of your father's money, and you came to realize even servants in my father's house live better than I am now. And you decided to come home, but only as a servant, because how could Father forgive you after all that you've done? So as you look into the field and on towards the house, fear begins to take over. Will He accept you? Will He be angry with you? What will He say about all the things you've done? And as you think about these things, you begin to take one step forward into that field. And slowly you begin making your way across. And just as you start, you see somebody running towards you. You can't hear what they're saying, but they're shouting, and their arms are in the air, coming right towards you. And as they get closer, you realize it's Father. And He is shouting shouts of joy. And He comes and He scoops you up in His arms and He says, my son, you're home. I've been anxiously looking for you. Every day I watch for you, and you're home. And as He is holding you tight, you begin to say, but Father, I have squandered all things, and I come to you as a humble servant, willing to serve. And suddenly the Father cuts you off and He says, my son, and He sets you down and He puts His hands gently across each side of your face, looking you straight in the eye, says, my son, I love you. I know all things, and I forgive you. You have always been my son. I have never left you. I have always been with you. And suddenly he places his hand in the middle of your chest. And he says, I have made you holy, righteous, and pure through the blood of my Son. And as these words come from the Father's mouth, you feel the warmth of his hand just penetrate your chest. And it moves into every area of your life and every area of thoughts. And you see all of the pain begin to warm with the Father's love. You see all the areas of hurt encountering the truth that you are a son of the King, beloved, accepted, rejoiced over. And that warmth begins to flow down your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands. And it flows down your back, into your hips and your legs, and down into your feet. And you begin to believe. You begin to believe what the Father is saying to you. And he picks you up again into his huge arms, and he just holds you. And he says, son, come with me. I have something to show you. And he sets you down, and you walk hand in hand with the Father up to the house. And as you open the big front wooden doors, it opens into a magnificent ballroom. And there's celebration and music and worship. And the moment you step into the hall, the entire place erupts with the Son. The Son is home. Praise the Father, the Son is home. And there's a celebration, and you feel like you're home. And you look at the Father with wonder and question in your eyes. And he says, my son, this is all yours. This is all for you. I have restored you in my love. And after he says this, he gives you the biggest hug that you've ever felt in your entire life. And as he's holding you tight, you absorb and sink into the Father. And suddenly you are inside of the Father. You feel his warmth and his peace surrounding your entire body like an energy, like electricity of warmth, where your whole body vibrates with his love. And you realize that you are a son, and you are a king, fully healed in Jesus Christ, fully loved and fully accepted. Now stay in the moment with the Father and explore the mansion. The guided prayer has ended, but feel free to continue in the encounter with the Father and enjoy his